So, yes, we are live. I greet every one of us today. I say excellent moment to us everywhere we are hearing me from. Today is Thursday, and on the Global Clusters Evolution, today is our Accurate Connection Revolution, where we learn how to build the right social capital and help ourselves have the right network to build a better network. Yes, our able, great, honorable mommy is here, Madam Colette. But before she starts our presentation, it is our culture that we always introduce every revolutionary concept with a video concept of what each uh, concept represents. Please permit me to share my screen now as we delve into this directly. Thank you.
Human connection is the heartbeat of progress. Welcome to the Connections Revolution. In a world that often feels disconnected, this movement celebrates the power of relationships. At Global Clusters, we are here to foster meaningful connections that go beyond the surface. Connections that inspire, support, and unite. By prioritizing empathy, active listening, and shared experiences, we can create a culture of care and belonging. Together, we build networks that strengthen communities and transform lives. Think about it. Every handshake, every smile, every conversation holds the potential to change someone's world. When we embrace the Connections Revolution, we make every relationship a step toward unity. So this is your moment to join the movement that changes the world, one act of compassion at a time. Visit theglobalclusters.org to be part of the Connection Revolution. Stay tuned for the latest updates, events, and insights. Remember, every meeting, every connection matters. Together, we can make humanity thrive. Connect, empower, thrive.
Connect, empower, thrive. Thank you so very much for your time today, and I greet everyone for making our time to be on the call today. Yes, Madam Colette, ma, over to you, ma. Thank you, ma. It's Accurate Connection.
Okay.
Yes.
Good evening and good day, good morning, all around the world. I greet everyone, and I give greetings and blessings to the President and the First Lady of this laudable platform, and the dream and the vision. I greet everyone and I say, welcome to this platform. Today, we are going to be delving into the community of the global clusters golden keys that will help us to unlock opportunities created from meeting people, outreach, forms of bond of friendship, and community services. When I talked the last time of the golden keys of the global platform, we all knew we meant the opportunities that are opened, the opportunities to meet people, the opportunities to show love, empathy, compassion, and unity, to build a society that will create wellness, wealth, and riches. And today I will be a bit practical, and I will ask questions like two questions. How many lives have you touched this week? that just passed? And how many people did you meet that left something in your heart to ponder about? Those are the two questions I am throwing to the floor today. We do a soul searching on that. And while we dwell on that, we'll go ahead to really look at it. You're reaching out to someone. What is the purpose? What is the aim? What is the impartation? And what is the interest and the opportunities open for you to do that in a world where we live in? I know there are barriers. There are some people you cannot crack their eyes. It's sometimes difficult to crack their eyes, but you can melt their eyes with smiles, with compassion, with a helping hand, or with just a handshake. And you find out that they just use the eyes to build their world because they are human, because they are they are creatures of nature. I mean, there are people who just zip up. They don't want to extend a handshake out of fear of the unknown, out of fear of the past, out of all they have been through. They cannot really tell if the handshake is real, if the handshake opens the window of relationship. We live in a world of the new normal where a lot is happening. A lot of messages are sent out on the social media. Some are there to build fear. Many are just there to create chaos. And many are just there to just be heard. No interest of the people at heart, nothing but self. So how do we break those barriers? We break those barriers by creating genuine friendship. That is why we have the accurate connection, because the accurate connection body or community is a community of trueness, of love, of unity, of empathy, of opportunities, and of wellness. So I move on to say, we all have joy flowing in our hearts. We can always give the joy we have. But there's an adage that says, you don't give what you don't have. But first of all, you have to equip yourself. You update yourself, know who you are, know what you carry, know the people around you and how to reach out to them. Like I said last week, some can be going through pains, some can be going through sufferings, some just need someone to be right in their presence to share what they're going through. Some just need just one word of encouragement to get them again on their feet, to make them know that somebody is there, to make them know that in sharing is beautiful, in sharing is positive, in sharing it is cracking and breaking those barriers that, or the chains that have held that person bound or bounded. So we must build that society where we can talk to one another, we can share with one another, we can spread the message of hope, we can spread the message of goodness, we can spread the positive message that can change the lives of people, that can turn somebody's life around 360 degrees, that can take away pain, emotional hurt, mental hurt, or hate built in somebody. Some of us we were born into this world through families where there are divisions, where there are where you find divisions, where you don't find the total love. But we can build it. Probably our foreparents, all they knew was to live within their limits, to not cross people's boundaries. But in the world we live in today, you can reach out to someone and bring down those barriers by a smile, a handshake, by listening, by saying a hello. We can reach out to people, and we'll just believe that the world will be a better place. I want us to visualize this dream. The expanse of land, global clusters, is beckoning on people to come and key into. It's a future. It's a whole community building dream. It's a national bilateral cooperation that can help our country tomorrow. Imagine, I want all of us listening in this hour to visualize that expanse of land with houses, with schools, with hospitals, with churches, with mosques. And they all cohabit to work together. Then the farmland, people go there to farm, to make food and put on their tables, to be able to use that farm proceed to raise children in the university, in tertiary schools, in primary schools. The world will be a better place. That community, everybody, that community will be filled with love. That community would foster relationship, will foster wellness. Everyone lives as if I'm your brother's keeper. I look out for you. That was how we lived those days. Our parents lived. They are going to work, they'll tell a neighbor, I left my door open. You can go in when my child cries. Now, because of the new normal, it's not like that anymore. Even if your neighbor finds you in her space, she can call the police or she can raise an alarm. We can break barriers. And I see that global cluster expanse of land doing such, helping to break barriers, helping to bring people together. We become one people. We become one community. We become one nation. We have one destiny. We have common goals, common interests that will attract the world to come and know where this global cluster village is. A big village that will turn into a city tomorrow, a big village that will become a town, a big village, that will become a world of its own, where people come to dwell. I am not too good in Yoruba, but I can tell you that the little I understand, it will become Ile Ayo, Ile global clusters. The word Ile Ayo I know is, Yoruba says, Ile Ayo is a place of joy, a city of joy, a land of joy, a land where it is happening. That is why I would advise everyone, these global cluster kids, It's golden. It's not visible. But when you now take it and you begin to unlock the opportunities through friendship, through community building, through interaction, through sharing ideas, through helping someone to realize their potentialities, we are building a big world that becomes so unified that you will not even bother if your neighbor said something you don't like. You can walk up to that neighbor to say, we live in a beautiful community, a community where love is shared. Where love is shared, there's no hurt, there's no anger, there's no hate. Everything moves on. It's a flow. It's a flow. I mean, let's think of it. We wake up to a life where everything is a flow for us. We are not bounded by human disabilities, that we cannot move to our left, we cannot move to our right, we cannot say hello to somebody because that person is not from our areas, or that person. This cuts across race, it cuts across language, where we come from, tradition, culture. That is what the global connection is building. Through the simple word of love, unity, empathy, compassion, wellness, and what have you. So these are opportunities that we can lay ourselves on. And the global clusters becomes the bed of roses for everyone that comes in, ready to share, ready to deliver, ready to give, ready to inspire, ready to mentor, ready to solve opportunities and go around the world. So I will ask, I said I was going to be practical today, throwing questions in between. How many people, as you listen in, can you impact one thing into their lives? It can be just one person. But remember, it takes one person to build a village. It's taking one person in the president of Ambassador Adekunle and the wife, Motunrayo, the first lady. The dream started in a relationship as a family within the Badmus. They sat down. I'm sure the first person Ambassador shared his dreams with was the first lady, the dear wife. Because a successful man always has a woman not behind anymore, by the side. They shared these dreams. She was magnanimous enough to see the visions. She was magnanimous enough, with the heart of light she carries, she was able to see where the husband was forging towards. And together, collectively, they came as one. One love, one destiny. They decide to say, okay, we'll do this. It might not be as easy as I'm saying it, but it became easy because two people agreed. They say when two people agree, they can pull down barriers that are built with bricks and irons. It's just the agreement of two people, two couples who saw love, understanding, and knowledge in one another. And they went ahead. Today, everybody is coming in, including me, that I always find myself looking forward to this day. I asked myself a question this morning. Why am I laying that off to do this? And I said, everything I give out, I receive first. You cannot be a product of a crusade that is meant well to build good things, positive things for the tomorrow and for the now, and you don't get excited. And I said, okay, then that means there is a future already. There is a foundation already. There is a platform already. And this platform wasn't built on distrust. It wasn't built on anger. It wasn't built on discouragement. The ambassador had his wife to encourage him. That is why they say a man that will go forward in life must have a partner who will be a co-pilot in the aircraft or be a ship captain along with the husband. So I want to say to all of us that what is on ground for us now is a vision of opportunities. When you unlock them by meeting people, everything given to man is useful. You can unlock it by just being positive in the gathering you are, by wanting to know somebody, by being curious, there are people who just love technicalities. There are some people who just love practicalities. There are some people who just love, all they just can do is just radiate that light. When you are with them, you have the enthusiasm, you are encouraged, you get interested in the things that are not interesting. But because someone is there, you don't have a choice but to join and become a crusader of love, of something beautiful. So I just keep advising us that we should not look at, yes, there are obstacles in the new normal. People just wake up and begin to build those walls. Yes, they can build their wall. Why you can build your wall of love outreach? And with a smile, you can together use that wall as a foundation. There's nothing in life that is not surmountable. There's nothing. Is there anybody around you going through stress? How do you help that person to manage the stress? Are you an encourager? Are you somebody who is willing to help? Are you somebody who is always ready to meet people? Are you somebody who wants to truly show love and care to people? You stop by on the way. Somebody's purse falls, you pick it and give to the person and you walk away. Or you get to the filling station, the lady selling fuel looks worn out and looks tired. A word of encouragement will pick that person up. That person might even open up to you, like we shared. The mommy of the platform who shared something, how life brought her to ground zero, and how Global Clusters has helped her to build herself, regain herself, and she's now building people, bringing people into the platform. She went through the lowest ebb of her life. She went through the lowest point of her life. She went through something that she was saying that it was flowing, but during those difficult times, it never flowed. It was like a dead end. It was like a desert to her. It was like a wilderness. It was like every day waking up to hunger. It was like every day waking up to problems. It's like an everyday waking up to lack. But in true resolution of herself, through hard work, through believing in herself, believing in the world she lives in, that if A can be going around now making it, B can be going around making it, I will still make it. The first thing is she was the first encourager to herself. She was the first person, she was the first responder to her travails. And in her travails, she did not give up. It's not everybody that has that strength. And I continue to pray for her. When I listened to her, I left that day in my heart saying, women were made of many parts. And women were made with some supernatural strength that they don't even know of. Not everybody will go through that. And I mean, she stood by her husband listening to that story. She was able to encourage. You cannot tell how many nights the man will sit up, because men naturally, I won't say they are not strong, they are wired in such a way that they can sit up with their problems. They might not even want to share. They might not want to talk to anybody. Their mood swing changes, but the woman knows how to interpret the body language of the spouse or the partner, or even anybody they are meeting for the first time. Is a gift for women. And I give all thumbs up to every woman listening in today, that you have the strength, you are a champion, you are a heroine, you are somebody wonderfully and fearfully made, that you can be a supporter of the home, you can be a supporter of a community, you can be a supporter and a builder of nations. So that mommy, when she was saying it, she said it flowed. Like I said, but the truth stared at her face. What helped her was courage. What helped her was hard work. What helped her was dedication. What helped her was a belief in herself, a belief in the power of God and nature, that time will pass, that it was just the dry season of her life, that the rainy season was going to come to make her grass green. Is her grass not green today? Listening to her last week, her grass is very, very green. And I know in Jesus' name, her grass will be greener, because already she said she started feeding people who are down, because she was there. If you are not down, you don't know. That's why sometimes when challenges come, we should wake up to that responsibility. When challenges come, don't say, oh, I am challenged by this problem, I can't go further. Please, that is when something is cooking for you. It can be a trial. It's just for a moment. It's just for a time. But know that at the end of the day, you will come out of it. And when you come out of it, you come out strong. When you come out of it, you become a challenger of challenge. That you can square up and look at every challenge, every barrier, every difficulty that comes on your way, to say with courage, yes, I can make it. And that same spirit you can carry on and encourage someone who is going through so much trials today. Let's be an encourager of positivity. Let's be encouragers of even the ones who have found themselves dwelling in the negative world. When the world is encouraged, everyone is moving fine, with smiles on our faces. We wake up every day from our homes, we are happy. You look at your neighbor, you truly share that happiness. It's like, what word do I use? It's very infectious. The smile, just a single smile of our face is very infectious. The smile can crack into someone's heart and interpret a meaning from the heart to the brain and to the physical. You find out that somebody receives your smile. You know that that smile is genuine. Then you can call the person back to say, oh, the way you just smiled at me, it's like I've known you for a long time. You guys probably have not known yourself, but there was something that registered in that man's heart or in that woman's heart because the smile you have given wasn't fake smile, wasn't what the Yorubas call Ojuaye smile. No, but the genuine smile. So we can have the cluster smiles because it's a movement. It could be the norm of this global cluster community that every global clusterian you meet, you must see the whiteness from the face. You must see the broadness from the face. You must see the hearty cheers. It becomes infectious. It becomes something, it becomes a bug. A simple smile can win somebody over. A simple smile can bring conflicts to an end. A simple smile, a simple handshake, warm handshake, a simple care, a simple help. Why can't we do that? We can. Can start it from our homes, like I said. Even from your home, I want to ask another question. Are you the one who is encouraging your spouse? Are you the one who knows how to encourage? Are you the one who knows how to brainstorm with your spouse? Are you the one who knows how? Are you a dream builder to your family? Are you a dream builder to your spouse or to your spouses? Are you somebody who sees your spouse like the king of the world? How do you look at him? I always tell women back then, when I had the opportunity to power the Nigerian Air Force women while I was the chairperson of the Logistics Command, Nigerian Air Force Base, Nigerian Air Force, Sametnam Base. I used to tell the women, how do you support your husband? How do you see your husbands? All of them are ogas. I used to tell all of them they are all ogas because a man's ego can be busted in a minute. How do you encourage your husband? How do you share his dreams? How do you share his aspirations? How do you encourage? How do you inspire? Don't leave it alone for him. When an idea comes, you kill the idea. You just look at your husband and say, I better leave it. You can't do it. Somebody has done it before. But you have not allowed him to give a try. And there are some people whose dreams get killed before it is pregnanted because of the spouses or family members they have. Some people are a no-go area. You cannot reach them. Even amongst their families, they are lions and lionesses. Nobody can come close. But they just live in their world locked up. But remember that there's no man that is an island. We all need one another. We all must love one another. We all must reach out to one another. We all must share with one another. We all must spread one language, one love, one love. That's the song of late Onyeka Onwenu of blessed memory. One love keeps us together. That song I remember during that period. That song during that period, the album came out, was so unifying, was so soothing. It was a song that all the Nigerian television stations, it was a jingle, it was something everybody used. It was a song that sold products. It was a song that brought people knowing that true love exists, true love reigns, true love rules. So, can we now look at where we are coming from and look at what we have, what we can impact, what we can give, what we can take from somebody else? Ideas we can share, barriers we can break, homes we can mend, relationships we can mend, community we can build, a nation that we can expound the horizon, where we reach out to one another, where we use our love to quench poverty, where we use our love to quench strides, where we use our love and our compassion to look at things critically, where we must sell the positivity, the goodness of our nation. I'm in America today. I notice what has built this nation is not only the wealth they have. What has really built America are the people from different nations of the world. Immigrants from socio-cultural abilities, socio-cultural relationship. You meet somebody from Jamaica, you meet somebody from Honduras, you meet somebody from Haiti, you meet somebody from Kenya, you meet somebody from Cameroon, you meet somebody from Nigeria. We have one common language. What is the common language? The humanity in us. The humanity in us is the first language. And the love, the human compassion cuts across who you are, where you are from, what you are doing, what you are not doing. It brings down the disabilities of cultural barriers, racial barriers. That is how God created it. Do we live by it? Are we crusaders of this creation? Because when the Lord created the world, he created the world in love. And he gave everything, even in the Garden of Eden. He provided everything. He only said, one fruit you must not eat. And what is happening in the world today is disobedience. What can bring down love is disobedience. What can bring down love? That is it. But we can build our love on a platform that is existing to us now. This global platform. That is why when you look at the whole structure of global clusters, you find the certificated people, you find the marriage people, you find the preneurs and the what's it called? A lot. The counseling, the mentorship, everything. By the time you put all in your pot and begin to cook, if you decide to take a spoon of love today, take a spoon of compassion, take a spoon of unity, take a spoon of humanity, take a spoon of interest, take a spoon of positivity, and you begin to stir it. How wonderful will it be? These are things given to us by God. Freely we received. Why can't we give? Why can't we be our brother's keepers? Why can't we reach the world through our smiles, through our care, through just loving? And only if we know, I know, and you hear people who smile a lot, they live longer. They are never stressed. You don't see the lines of stress on their faces. You don't look at them and begin to wonder. You just find somebody. They are called the happy people. They are happy people. They just live on the planet Earth. Whether they are well fed, whether they are going through stress, through trials, they just keep a smile. It is faith over fear. It is trust over challenges. You know that at the end of the day, you can build a wall that is beautiful. So I want to end so that others can have time to share. We should keep up with one another, and we should carry the message on and not give up. We should encourage one another. We should be our brother's keepers. We should share ideas. Let us be willing to share ideas. The idea you share is a blessing, is a chain. It will build a community. It will raise people. It will make people, and they come back to you because the goodness you give always comes back. That is why the Bible says it's more blessed to receive than to, it's more blessed to give than to receive. Give it out there. Freely you got it. Freely be willing to share ideas. Be willing to build a community. Be willing to use the global clusters keys to begin to unlock opportunities that are opened, cutting through people with that love, with a smile, compassion, and empathy. Sharing ideas, building potentialities, building bridges of goodness, removing poverty, removing lack, removing walls, bridging the gap between the poor and the rich, lifting one another up. Let us today be that part of the movement that we are in now. Let us foster more unity in this platform, more space. We should begin to create spaces for people to come in. The Global Cluster Village is a big one. It is divine. It can never be limited. It's unlimited. Global Clusters has the keys of the golden opportunities. There are plenty. I will end like Funke Akindele. She used to say, "Okpokpoko," one of her adverts. It's plenty. There are so many ways you can reach out to people. There are so many ways you can build ideas in people. There are so many ways you can encourage people. There are so many ways you can lift people. There are so many ways you can put smiles. There are so many ways you can handshake a man. You give a high five. You give a thumbs up. You give the Odogu hug, like the Igbo says. Anyhow you do it, so long as the recipient feels you, knows you, that person will come back to you tomorrow to say, "Oh, that little handshake brought this. That little idea brought this. That little talk with you lifted me, removed this. I got healed. I got delivered. I got saved. That little challenge I shared with you, it gave me an opportunity. It gave me another insight into the concept of what now brought this. How will the world look like when somebody you have helped comes back tomorrow blessing you to say, brother, sister, that thing you told me, just sharing with me, I went to think about it and I got a broader idea and I built on it and it started working for me. That is what Global Clusters is. Let us take time and look at what is surrounded by Global Clusters. It's building. It's a potential place. It's a fertile ground. It's a land that is being built. It's a community that is being built. It's a nation that is being built with milk and honey. Let us key into it. And I say, as I yield back, God bless you all. And as you ponder over today's message, let us be very challenged and let us wake up to a dream of tomorrow of the Global Clusters community. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Well, thank you very much, Ma. That's a great one. Every time you come on the call, it has always been a blessing to us. And I'm very sure those that are on the call right now and those that are seeing us live on YouTube and those that are still gonna see the video posted later are gonna be blessed. And of course, this is for life, you know, it's over the cloud there, and we'll forever go back to it to check. And others that are gonna be joining us to see benefits from this also. Thank you so very much. We really appreciate what you have given. And we are very sure that you are also blessed also because to those that water, also they are always being watered. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Our time
Thank
is
you. I really
fast spent,
appreciate it.
but thank you, Ma. It's important that we hear from participants on the call. Ambassador Kuma, 001 Real Estate, Ma. Can you add your voice as we are rounding off? Thank you. Ambassador Kuma. Ma, are you on the call? Can we add your voice, Ma? Thank you, Ma. Okay, Ambassador is busy. Okay. Yes, Ma, Dr. Odedare Mirima, 001 NAPS. In 1 minute, kindly add your voice, Ma. Thank you. Dr. Odedare Miri. Okay.
Good evening,
Ma.
sir.
Yes, Ma. Yes, Ma. Go ahead, Ma.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, Ma.
I want to appreciate our mommy this evening once again. Mami Colette, we always love you. Thank you so much for the time. And thank you for this elderly advice that we are receiving every day. My prayer is that God will continue to increase you, ma. And we'll see more of you by the special grace of God. I want to appreciate our president, Dr. Adekunle Badmus. I want to appreciate Clusterian Odusagun Oluwaseyi. Thank you for not relenting. You are doing a great work. God continue to strengthen you. I want to appreciate every other Clusterian on the platform today. Ambassador Abosede, Clusteria Adebayo Taiwo, Clusteria Joshua, Clusteria Isaiah, Clusteria Folabidari, Mr. Tennyson, and the host of others. Thank you so much for your time. Today, I've been able to get a lot for what Mummy submitted. They had made us to know that in connecting, there may be barriers. But as Clusterians, we should be ready to break all barriers. There's no mountain that's not surmountable. And so there's no barrier that cannot be broken. In connecting accurately with other fellow human beings. Like I used to say, we need ourselves. God has created us for each other. And so God is not expecting any of us to live alone or to be alone or to do anything alone. So whatever barrier in our way that will debar us from connecting positively with others, I think as Clusterians, we need to look into it, break it. Maybe there are barriers inside of us. Maybe there are barriers outside of where we are. Whatever form of barrier it may be, let's break it. I think the essence of this global cluster community is to bring in people so that we're able to orientate, create in every one of us same mind, give every one of us same look, and by so doing, be able to pursue our goal together and get to where we are going on time. Because it is one thing to start a journey. It's another thing to get to where you are going, that destination on time. And that's what we need as Clusterians. I have to say here that when you look at the case of Nigeria as a country and the Nigerians in Nigeria country, what actually serve as a barrier why people find it so difficult to connect with each other is the situation we find ourselves. That situation is so serious that everyone is full of fear of unknown. Even to relate with your own siblings, not to talk of any outsider. I mean, when we are related, that is connecting, even with your own sibling. It's a problem these days. Why? Because of everything that's happening, which is not expected among human beings. And this is what has really conditioned the mind of so many of us in this country, making us to behave the way we are behaving. But what we are saying now is that as Clusterians, we must rise up to the responsibility of changing the narrative, of reconditioning the hearts of every human being among us here, so that we can have that better nation we are after. So for us to break the barrier as Clusterians, we have to be humane to significant individuals around us. We have to be wearing good face. I could remember one of the days we were having class here. President Ambassador Badmus was describing faces of some people, all of us as Clusterians, was talking about faces, you know. That in itself go a long way to get yourself connected accurately with another person, to invite others close to yourself. Try to see that you say hello. Thank God for the age of technology. You cannot pay a visit, hello, on our phone is enough to raise another person. And by so doing, that person will feel belonging. He will know that you have him or her at heart. He will
Yeah, I think network is breaking.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you,
Let's
ma. Really appreciate it.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate your submission. That was a great one. Thank you so much. Yes, our time is running out, but I can see the grand entry of our retired Sir Michael Benja Ocean, the 001 security of the Global Process. Welcome, sir. Good to have you. Yes, sir. You have been on the call since Cluster Moses Gospel Mugod. Sir, please, if you are still on the call, can you hear the voice, sir? Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. That's true. Good evening, everyone. When you're listening to me, I enjoyed this lovely evening with the motivation of my is a sister, is a mother, and only thing I just want to share with us, my uptake for this issue, because we need to have a mindset of what can others gain from us? What value can we have for the other peoples? No matter challenging may be hard. That woman said something when I was coming in, he was selling Ilé Aláyọ̀. Ilé Aláyọ̀, ìbànújẹ́ kò kì í sí níbẹ̀. Ilé Aláyọ̀, ibi tí ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ máa ń gbé ni. Ilé Aláyọ̀, ibi tí a ti máa ń rí àwọn oríṣi àwòdánù ẹnu. Because this community always give us a valuable information that we don't even expect. Meeting of the people, sharing of the information, sharing of the idea, sharing of the experience is an awesome. I gain a lot this evening again. No matter situation we have, like that, mommy was said something about talking about the first lady, the charisma that she has, and he was so supportive with Ambassador Adekunle Badmus. With that, our own partnership with Ambassador, this may not be able to happen. But we give appreciation, and we celebrate that woman for the total submission. Nǹkan méjì ni máa wà nílé ọkọ. Téèyàn bá ti ní understanding tán gbé dání bíi marriage, problem ò kì í sábà wọbẹ̀. Téèyàn wá tó ti ní ìtẹríba fún ọkọ, submissive, ló máa ń jẹ́ kí ìrìn àjò tá a sọ sínú ìgbéyàwó kó kẹnú. Because kìí ṣe sky is limit. Inú bí tá a ti ń rí orí ọ̀fẹ́ tí gbogbo wa ganu sí yìí, we don't even know. Like Ayala said, ojoojúmọ́ mò ń meet èèyàn sí. Ojoojúmọ́ mò ń get information tí ayé mi nílò. As I was getting it, èmi náà wá ń tara láti fáwọn èèyàn tó nílò rẹ̀. Oríire mo wà ní ìsìn 24 hours mi. Iṣẹ́ èèyàn méje ó rọ̀ mí lọ́rùn torí pé mo ti rí, I've seen the information that I needed. And I need to share with millions of people that are hunger to have it. And that's the only thing we need to do. À ń jó orí ọ̀fẹ́ níbí. Ẹ má jẹ́ àdájẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ àtànmọ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ àlépa rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ gbìyànjú rẹ̀. We must have a strong target focus on anything that we're doing. It's an opportunity for me to be as a partaker of this lovely family. Global Costa is a family, strong family, not only the Africa, not only the Nigeria, for the worldwide. For my own submission, we must not relent. Anything Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate. We thank everyone on the call. Yeah, it is some minutes past 6, and we don't want to be taking much time, so people can be encouraged to always be on the call, because they will know we are always on time. Yes, we really look forward to having us again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, and it is Certificate Evolution. What do you know? What can you learn? And what problem can you solve part-time to be a better person for yourself, to be relevant, and to be a good person for yourself? Yes, who are we? We are the community of professionals, or those that want to become professionals. We are the community of technocrats, or those that want to become technocrats. We are a community of entrepreneurs, or those that want to become entrepreneur, where we share the accurate knowledge of our industry or what we do, because we believe that the right knowledge gives you the right power. Where we share the accurate information, because we believe that when you have the right information, it will be like a bridge for you to move from where you are to where you ought to be. Where we share the accurate connection, because we believe that to whom you are connected to determine most of the time what you collect. We are not just a social media platform whereby you do all you have to do, or like you have it on Facebook, you make calls, you do your audio call, your video call, you call your friends, you send messages, you earn, you sell like a pro, you have the opportunity to affiliate, and the global process isn't just for you to make money, although you make money and you do yourself financially free. But the main purpose of the global process being a first social media platform that supports morals and embedded in the right way of doing things. The purpose is to build Nigeria. It's a building nation. It's a nation building platform whereby the goal is to make Nigeria a better place again and to make Africa great again. Tomorrow is Certificate Evolution. I will look forward to see everyone again. Thank you, sir. We recognize you. We see everyone. I will appreciate you. By tomorrow, let's speak to the days tomorrow, 5 p.m. Nigerian time to 6 again. Certificate Evolution. Come, let us certificate to work together. Thank you and bye-bye. Thank you.